You think money is about effort. You think success is about timing. You're wrong. It's about who you are before the world even sees you. Imagine this. A young entrepreneur steps into a crowded room. The air shifts. Conversations pause. Eyes turn. Without a word, the energy in the room leans toward them. This isn't luck. This isn't charm. This is the invisible force that decides who succeeds and who doesn't. Think about the people you know who seem to attract opportunity effortlessly. Not because they work harder than anyone else, not because they stumbled onto the right moment, but because something about them makes the world respond differently. That something isn't taught in schools. It can't be bought. It isn't listed in any business strategy. Today, we're going to uncover that force, the energy, the presence, the inner alignment that acts before your actions, before your words, before your plans. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to craft that invisible signal. You'll know why some people magnetize success, while others chase it their entire lives. And most importantly, you'll see how to start transforming your own inner energy, starting today. Because here's the truth. The world doesn't respond to effort. It responds to energy. And the moment you align yours, everything else follows. Success isn't about hustle. It isn't about luck. It isn't about who gets in at the right time. It's about energy, about alignment, about the signal you emit before the world even knows your name. Think of it like an aura, a field of presence that communicates on a level deeper than words. Not mystical, not vague, practical, actionable. Most people with big dreams fail, not because they lack talent, but because their inner signal is weak. They try to push, to prove, to grind, and yet the opportunities slip past, like sand through their fingers. Here's the reason. The world responds to energy, not effort. Your doubts, your fears, your uncertainty, all of it radiates outward, and it shapes the way people, situations, and opportunities interact with you. So, what does this mean for you? It means that before you chase success, before you hustle harder, before you strategize, you need to cultivate the energy that attracts it. In this video, we'll explore exactly how to do that. You'll learn why your energy either draws abundance or repels it. We'll break down practical methods to strengthen your inner signal, from mindset shifts to daily rituals that magnetize opportunity. And by the end, you won't just understand the concept. You'll have a roadmap to embody it. You'll know how to walk into any room, any meeting, any situation, and naturally command attention, respect, and opportunity. This isn't theory. This isn't fluff. It's the science of presence, the practice of alignment, and the mindset of those who attract success effortlessly. So if you've ever wondered why some people seem to have it all, while others struggle despite equal effort, today, you'll finally understand why. And more importantly, you'll discover how to take control of it for yourself. Let's start with a truth most people don't want to hear. Conventional approaches to wealth and success often fail. Not because the methods are wrong, but because the person behind the methods is misaligned. Think about the countless innovators, leaders, and visionaries who had talent, skill, and strategy, but stumbled over and over again. They had the blueprint, but their inner energy wasn't ready. Every doubt they carried, every fear they masked, every apology they whispered quietly to themselves, it sent a signal. The world read it, and unconsciously, it shaped the opportunities, people, and outcomes that came their way. Your mindset isn't just in your head. It radiates. It influences. Scarcity thinking, self-doubt, guilt, hesitation, all of it shows up in your posture, your tone, even your body language. Here's the heartbreaking part. Many people work harder, grind longer, try strategies endlessly, and yet they feel invisible, because the energy they emit is inconsistent with the success they're trying to achieve. Consider Thomas Edison. We know him for inventing the light bulb, but his journey was marked by failure after failure. Some of it was skill, some of it was persistence, but some of it was belief, his ability to align his inner world with the reality he was trying to create. Now imagine your own life. Every worry you hold, every second of hesitation, every moment you compare yourself to someone else, it's like sending out a silent signal, "I'm not ready," and the world responds exactly to that. The truth is simple, but it's rarely applied. Your results are a reflection of your inner alignment, not your effort, not your timing, not your connections, your alignment. So if you've been chasing success and feeling stuck, frustrated, or unseen, it's not your plan that's failing, it's your signal. And until you address that, no strategy or tactic will truly stick. The good news? This is entirely within your control, because energy can be trained. Your aura, your presence, your inner signal, can be refined, strengthened, and tuned to attract the life you desire. And that's exactly where we go next. The awakening. The moment when you realize that results follow your energy, not the other way around. Here's the awakening moment most people never experience. Your energy always precedes your results. Before any deal is closed, before any opportunity appears, before anyone even knows your name, your inner signal has already spoken. Think of your aura like a magnetic field. It radiates outward, communicating before words, before actions, before strategy. People sense it. Opportunities sense it. Life itself responds to it. This is why effort alone is never enough. You can work harder than anyone else, but if your energy isn't aligned, doors will remain closed. Your presence, your confidence, your certainty, these are the forces that magnetize success. Consider the leaders you admire, the ones who walk into a room and instantly command respect, attention, and trust, not because they're louder, not because they have better credentials, but because their internal alignment, their aura, announces, "I am ready, I belong, I am capable." Here's the key insight. Success is attracted, not earned. Effort, skill, and timing are important, but they follow alignment, not the other way around. If you want to change your results, you must first change the signal you emit. This is the turning point. You stop pushing against the world. You stop begging for recognition. You start radiating a presence the world cannot ignore. And here's what that looks like in practice. It's a subtle shift in posture, tone, and mindset. It's the quiet confidence that doesn't need validation. It's the unwavering certainty that your efforts are aligned with your purpose. Once this realization hits, everything changes. Failures become feedback. Obstacles become tests of resilience. And opportunities start showing up, not because you chased them, but because your energy called them. This is the invisible law of success. The world always mirrors the energy you put out. Your aura, the signal you emit, decides the doors that open and the people who notice you. Next, we'll break down exactly how to harness this force, how to craft a magnetic aura that attracts wealth, influence, and opportunity without struggle. The first step in mastering your aura is to reclaim your identity, because right now, most people are walking around wearing someone else's story. They were taught to think small, to doubt, to apologize for wanting more. You were not born poor. You were trained to think poor. Think about that for a moment. Your past conditioning, your family, school, society, shaped your default energy. It created a set of limiting beliefs that quietly dictate how you show up in the world. Here's the practical part. You can change it. Start by writing down your limiting beliefs. Every thought that says, "I can't," "I'm not ready," "I don't deserve it," write it down. Then, consciously replace each one with an empowering narrative. I am capable. I am prepared. I belong in every room I enter. This is more than positive thinking. It's an internal realignment. When you reclaim your identity, your aura shifts. You begin emitting the signal of someone who is already aligned with success. Consider a young professional stepping into a boardroom. They might not have the title, the experience, or the audience's approval yet, but their posture, voice, and certainty broadcast a different truth. I belong here. I am ready. This internal alignment changes how people respond. It changes the opportunities that show up, and it sets the foundation for the next step, feeling wealth before you have it. Because until you step fully into the person you're meant to be, no external strategy will stick. The second step to mastering your aura is to feel wealth before you actually have it. This is where most people get it wrong. They chase money as if it's a reward for effort. But true abundance begins in your imagination. Wealth begins in your imagination. Here's what that means. Your emotions shape your reality long before your actions do. When you consistently feel abundance, confidence, and self-worth, your energy radiates that state, and the world responds to it. Start with daily visualization. Close your eyes and imagine the life you desire. Feel the weight of success in your hands, the confidence in your posture, the respect in others' eyes. Imagine walking into a room and having opportunities respond to your presence naturally. This isn't fantasy. It's emotional rehearsal. When you train your mind and body to feel the future as if it's already here, your aura aligns with it. Action step. Spend 5 to 10 minutes every morning visualizing abundance. Focus on feeling it fully, not just thinking about it. The sensation of wealth, the confidence of success, the magnetic energy of someone who commands opportunity. Here's the subtle power. Others pick up on it instantly. Your energy signals readiness, capability, and confidence. And opportunities, people, partnerships, ideas, start moving toward you naturally. Remember, this is a practice, not a single event. Your aura grows stronger every time you align emotionally with your desired reality. It becomes a magnetic field that attracts what you've already committed to feeling. Next, we'll explore the third pillar, curating your environment to amplify your energy. The third step is about your surroundings. Your environment is more than where you live or work. It's an amplifier of your energy. Environment is amplifier. Every person you spend time with, every piece of content you consume, every space you occupy, these either strengthen your signal or weaken it. Toxic energy, doubt, negativity, it's contagious, and it silently undermines your aura, even if you're practicing visualization and mindset work. Here's the practical approach. Remove what drags you down. Limit time with people who drain your confidence. Stop consuming content that fuels fear, scarcity, or self-doubt. Instead, surround yourself with growth-minded people, uplifting ideas, and spaces that inspire your highest self. Think of a rising entrepreneur who spends hours scrolling negativity online versus one who immerses themselves in stories of success and progress. The difference isn't just mindset, it's energy. The second person radiates belief, readiness, and potential. Action step. Audit your environment. Write down the influences, people, media, habits, that weaken your field. Then actively replace them with what elevates you. Mentors, inspiring content, and communities that encourage growth. Your aura isn't just internal. It's reflected outward by the world you inhabit. The stronger your environment, the stronger your magnetic signal becomes. Next, we'll dive into emotional discipline, the fourth pillar of aura mastery, where alignment is tested and strengthened through discomfort. The fourth pillar is emotional discipline. Your aura grows in discomfort, not comfort. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt is an opportunity to strengthen your magnetic energy. Most people shrink when things get hard. They let fear, anger, or frustration dictate their actions, and their energy suffers. But those who master their aura respond differently. They maintain alignment, even in struggle. Start with emotional audits. At the end of each day, review moments when you felt off balance or reactive. Identify what triggered it, and imagine handling it from a place of calm confidence next time. Pair this with affirmations and pre-playing high-stakes scenarios. Visualize how you'll act, speak, and move with poise under pressure. The more you practice, the more your energy becomes unshakable, like a magnet that doesn't waver no matter the storm. Consider athletes before a championship. They rehearse, they simulate pressure, they train their minds to remain composed. Their aura, calm, focused, confident, is part of their advantage. Action step. Daily discipline. Track your emotions, rehearse responses, and affirm your aligned energy. It's not just about feeling good. It's about becoming the kind of presence that attracts opportunities effortlessly. Once you build emotional discipline, you're ready for the fifth and final step, embodying belief before re-evidence. The fifth and final pillar is belief, embodied belief. You receive what you believe, not what you want. Most people wait for proof before they feel worthy. They wait for the promotion, the sale, the recognition, before acting like they've already achieved it. But the truth is, the world responds to the person you are, not the circumstances you're in. Embody the energy of the success you desire. Speak as if you've already achieved it. Move as if the opportunities are already flowing to you. Act as the person who has mastered their aura, and your environment will respond accordingly. Action step. For 1 week, consciously live as your future self. Notice how your posture changes, your tone, the way people respond. Every confident step, every aligned action, reinforce your magnetic field. Think of it like planting a seed, EDS, in invisible soil. You don't see immediate results, but the energy you cultivate attracts the right people, the right situations, and the right opportunities. This is the power of internal alignment. Effort alone can't create it. Strategy alone can't sustain it. Belief, energy, and aura, the signal you emit, dictate the reality. Why that unfolds around you. With these 5 pillars, reclaim identity, feel wealth before you have it, curate your environment, build emotional discipline, and embody belief. You now have a practical framework to transform your inner signal. Next, we'll guide you through a cinematic visualization to feel your aura in action. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Imagine stepping into a room filled with people. Notice your posture. Straight back, shoulders relaxed, head held high. Feel the confidence radiating from within. Hear the subtle shift in the room. Conversations pause. Eyes turn. People lean in, slightly, drawn to your presence. Your aura communicates something unspoken. I belong. I am capable. I am ready. See yourself walking across the floor. Every step is purposeful, controlled. Every gesture intentional. Your voice carries calm authority as you speak. Notice how others respond instinctively. Nods of agreement, smiles of recognition, doors of opportunity opening subtly around you. Feel the energy of success already surrounding you. This isn't imagination. It's rehearsal. The future self that commands respect, opportunity, and abundance already exists within you. Your task is to step fully into it. Visualize your life a month from now, a year from now. Every decision you make, every conversation you have, is guided by this magnetic energy. It is the culmination of the 5 pillars. Your identity reclaimed, your environment aligned, your emotions disciplined, your belief embodied. You are no longer chasing. You are being. Every action now flows naturally from the energy you emit. Every opportunity responds to your alignment. Every person you encounter senses the signal of someone who has mastered their aura. Hold on to this vision. Return to it often. Step into your future self and watch the world respond. Next, we'll summarize these principles and provide the closing message that cements your transformation. Now, let's bring it all together. The invisible force that determines success isn't effort, strategy, or timing. It's your energy, your aura. Remember the 5 pillars. Reclaim your identity. Feel wealth before you have it. Curate your environment. Build emotional discipline. Embody belief before evidence. Each one strengthens your inner signal. Each one AMPL. IFE's the magnetic energy that draws opportunity naturally. This isn't about chasing. It's about becoming. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to push harder. You simply become the person the world is drawn to. Think back to the entrepreneur stepping into the room, the energy shifting before a single word is spoken. That's what happens when your inner alignment matches your external ambition. Doors open, people listen, opportunities flow. Not because you forced them, but because your energy announced readiness before the world even knew. The power you seek has been inside you all along. Align, radiate, receive. This is the mastery of aura. This is the secret the most successful people quietly stand and consistently practice. Carry this with you. Practice it. And watch as your life transforms, one aligned action, one magnetic signal, one confident step at a time. Next, we'll guide you through a simple, actionable step to start applying this immediately. Now it's time to take what you've learned and put it into action. Aura is the signal. Set it. Train it. Watch the world follow. Start small. Today, reclaim one limiting belief. Visualize yourself stepping into the future self you've been imagining. Notice the energy in your environment and make one conscious change. Remove negativity or add inspiration. Then, share this video with someone ready to elevate their energy. Subscribe for more lessons that transform not just your actions, but your life.